Alright, guys, today we are going to be talking about some of the buffed brain rots from the craft machine, the Halloween fuse, and the Cupid machine. So let's get started. We're going to start with the secrets right now. I'm also going to be telling you some of the brain rots that are going to be getting buffed soon, so you should probably get those. Try to trade for them. Alright, so the first buff brain rot's going to be Headless Horseman. It's going to be in the bottom right corner of my screen. It used to be the best thing in the Halloween fuse. It was making 175 million, I think. And then Sammy, he buffed it to make 325 million. Then he buffed it to make 375 million. Then he buffed it to make 450 million. And now it makes 475 million. So that is probably the most buffed brain rot on the list. But next, we got the Love Love Bear. This is going to be right between the La Supreme and the Dragon Cannelloni. So the The Love Love Bear is from the Cupid machine. This was only out for like 2 weeks. And to get this, you had to get the Love and Rose first, which alone was a 1%. And then you had to get this, which was a 0.05, I think. So it used to make 75 million. Then Sammy buffed it to make 140 million. And now it makes 225 million. So that's a pretty decent buff. Next, we got La Supreme combination. So this used to be in the OG fuse machine, which was the first machine out. And that's like a month before I started playing. No, a month after I started playing. So yeah, I was there. I pulled a lot of Los Combinados, you notice. I pulled a firework one. I pulled some other ones. So, yeah, and so this used to make 40 million. This was the best one. And then it got buffed to make, it was 40 million. And then Sammy buffed it to make 140 million, I think. No, he buffed it to make 200 million, and that's how it's at right now. Next buffed brain rot is going to be Senor Carapace. This is in my bottom left corner. So this used to be in the craft machine. This was a legendary. And the reason why this got buffed so much is because everyone got it for the index, but then they sold it because they didn't want to keep it. To the lucky people who didn't sell it, they now have one of the rarest brain rots in the game, and they can probably trade it for a few dragons. Maybe even an OG. Alright, next we got Elefanto Frigio. This is in the bottom left corner right now. And let me just check if I have any of these in the index. Yo, I have a diamond lost secret, I have a gold lost secret, and a normal lost secret. Alright, so yeah, Elefanto Frigio. So this used to be in the craft machine also. This was a mythic, and it's the same reason the Senor Carapace. So the Senor Carapace makes 105 million, by the way. And now Elefanto Frigio, it used to be a mythic, and now it makes 100. No, it doesn't make 100. It makes 85 million. So that's a pretty decent buff. Then we got Antonio. This is in the bottom right corner. So this used to be in the craft machine also. This was a brain rot god. So it's the same reason as everything else as the other two. Yeah. So now it makes 55 million. It's one of the more mid ones. I thought it would be better. Next we got Fishino Clownino. This is in the bottom right. So this one is in the fishing machine. No, not the fishing machine. This is in the fishing event. And this is one of the rarest brain rots because it was only out for 2 weeks. And the only time you can get it is during fishing, which Sammy only runs about once a month. So this is a really rare brain rot. It used to make 17.5 million or 16.5 million. I can't remember off the top of my head. But now it makes 45 million, so that's a really good buff. Next, we got Tricka Tricka Licka Licka Smicka Ticka Fricka in the bottom left corner. So that is like the rooster brain rot, yeah. So that used to be, I think, a legendary in the craft machine also. Like, you can see they're all from the craft machine, basically. So, yeah, it used to make... So, this used to be a legendary, yeah, and now it makes 42.5 million. It's the same reason as the Antonio and the other two. Next, we got the Love and Rose. This might be buffed because there's only 2,500 of these. So, this might be buffed. And there's only one radioactive of these. And so, yeah. The next buffed brain rot is going to be the Doug. So this is a brain rot god right now. Sammy is thinking about buffing it. Oh wait, no. Let me do this one first. Let me do ring bus. All right, so ring bus is a secret. It makes, I think it's 6.5 million. So yeah, this is brain rot that makes 6.5 million. And if you don't know how to get this, there was like this random poll event that spawned like presents. There was 4 presents, and you had a 1% chance to get it from the presents. And Sammy never does that poll event anymore because it came out during the Indonesian event. So that might be buffed soon. The next brain rot might be guest 666. So this, even though this is a ritual brain rot, this is one of the rarest brain rots because this is like a 0%, like a -% chance to get in the ritual. So that's why there's barely any of them. Alright, the next soon to be buffed brain rot is the La Sahur combination. So I used to have this, and I'm actually pretty mad I don't have it anymore. But this is the La Sahur combination. It used to be in the craft. You had to put a ta-ta-ta sahur, a tay-tay-tay sahur, a grapus medusi, and I think it was a job sahur. So yeah, it makes 2 million right now, but it might be buffed. Same goes for No My Hotspot and maybe Quadramat, Packermat. I think Quesadillo Vampiro deserves a buff because it's basically as rare as a chip zone queso. Same for Agralini Lapalini. It's like the same as a Los Hotspotsitos. Los Hotspotsitos should be buffed. Treno Stuzzo Turbo Quattramila should be buffed. This is right here between Los Mateos and Jackarilla. I think Doug is definitely going to be buffed. He literally announced it. He said in one of the admin abuses, he said he's going to buff Doug. So if you have a Doug, you might as well keep it because people are going to be paying you like dragons for it. But if you want to trade, if you have one and you want to trade it to me, I'll give you 600 million Garama with 3 pretty decent traits. It's got Bubblegum, Glitch, and Indonesia, but so that's a pretty good offer. Next brain rot is probably going to be, yeah, this is Doug here between Mummy and Balaboo and Ginger Glorbo. The next brain rot that might be buffed is going to be the Tucano Banano. So this is from the OG Fuse machine. This is a brain rot god. It makes about 150,000. And if it gets buffed, it's probably going to make around 15 million. And it's going to be a secret. Alright, next maybe buffed brain rot is going to be Unclito Samito. Someone had a candy one in my Discord server, and they traded it for the most overpay ever. They got 20 Ketcheroos, 5 Ketupots, 1 Garama, and 3 very traded DJ Pandas. So they literally got the biggest W ever, and they stole it in a public server. So I wish I was them, but it's okay. Alright, the next soon-to-be buffed brain rot is going to be this Rhino Helicopterino between Tay Sahur and Magi Rabatini. I think if this gets buffed, it's going to make around 50 million. And Another brain rot that might be getting buffed is Toby between Stapo Luminino and Lero. This is from the OG Fuse machine, I'm pretty sure. This was only out for about a week, and it's pretty rare brain rot. But I got it in the index. Took me a while, but I still got it, and then I sold it 1 minute later, but it's whatever. And that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a good admin abuse. I hope something spawns for you. I hope you steal something. I hope you have a great weekend. Have a great day. Bye.